asleep behind the skyline, but the stars haven't figured out how to shine. The sky is painted in a shade of indigo, a melancholy color that the lonely people know. The street lamps flicker on with the buzzing sound, casting amber halos on the concrete ground. I'm walking nowhere fast, I don't have a plan, just trying to escape the memories if I can. It's that magic hour when the world is in between, a hazy blur of everything that could have been. The daytime is a distraction, the night is for the brave, but the twilight is a gentle tidal wave. Lost in the twilight, wandering the street, matching the rhythm of my aching feet. Shadows are stretching, blurring all the lines. I'm reading the graffiti, looking for the signs. It's too late to call you, too early to sleep. The city has a secret that it just can't keep. I'm suspended in the magic of a fading light, walking without purpose, lost in the twilight. The corner bodega has its neon sign ablaze, cutting through the evening's purple haze. A couple laugh softly on a fire escape above, reminding me of how we used to navigate this love. I wrap my trench coat tighter to keep away the chill. I tell myself I'm moving on, I swear to God I will. But everything looks softer in this quiet hour, like watching the wilting of a beautiful flower. It's that magic hour when the world is in between, a hazy blur of everything that could have been. The daytime is a distraction, the night is for the brave, but the twilight is a gentle tidal wave. Lost in the twilight, wandering the street, matching the rhythm of my aching feet. Shadows are stretching, blurring all the lines. I'm reading the graffiti, looking for the signs. It's too late to call you, too early to sleep. The city has a secret that it just can't keep. I'm suspended in the magic of a fading light, walking without purpose, lost in the twilight. Maybe I'm just looking for a ghost upon the block, someone to stop the ticking of the clock. If I keep on walking, maybe I will find a way to leave this heavy heart completely behind. Lost in the twilight, wandering the street, matching the rhythm of my aching feet. Shadows are stretching, blurring all the lines. I'm reading the graffiti, looking for the signs. It's too late to call you, too early to sleep. The city has a secret that it just can't keep. I'm suspended in the magic of a fading light, walking without purpose, lost in the twilight, just walking in the indigo. Pacific Ocean mirror in the sky. The dashboard is glowing an emerald green. I'm caught in the middle of a movie scene. The window is down, let the salty air in. I'm shedding the past like a layer of skin. But look into the right where you used to sit. My heart does a flutter, I have to admit. The horizon is burning in purple and gold, a beautiful story that's getting too old. The light hits the seat in a familiar way, tracing the shape of my favorite mistake. Sunsets and silhouettes painting the drive, making me feel like I'm barely alive. You were the passenger, I took the wheel. Now I'm just driving away from the feel of your hand on my shoulder, your hair in the wind. The gorgeous beginning before we began to end. Now all that is left when the daylight resets is the beautiful heartbreak of sunsets and silhouettes. I turn up the radio, a soft jazz tune, playing a welcome to the early moon. The static fades out as I round the next bend. It's hard to accept that some journeys end. We used to chase miles just to see where they lead. Now I'm keeping the limit, checking my speed. There's a motel sign buzzing a neon red glow, a place we once stopped at a lifetime ago. The horizon is burning in purple and gold, a beautiful story that's getting too old. The light hits the seat in a familiar way, tracing the shape of my favorite mistake. Sunsets and silhouettes painting the drive, making me feel like I'm barely alive. You were the passenger, I took the wheel. Now I'm just driving away from the feel of your hand on my shoulder, your hair in the wind. The gorgeous beginning before we began to end. Now all that is left when the daylight resets is the beautiful heartbreak of sunsets and silhouettes. The rearview mirror shows the dark closing in. I can't turn around, I can't start over again. I'll keep heading south till the ocean turns black, knowing for certain you aren't coming back. Sunsets and silhouettes painting the drive, making me feel like I'm barely alive. You were the passenger, I took the wheel. Now I'm just driving away from the feel of your hand on my shoulder, your hair in the wind. The gorgeous beginning before we began to end. Now all that is left when the daylight resets is the beautiful heartbreak of sunsets and silhouettes. Just silhouettes fading to black. My apartment is resting on the second floor, right above a 24-hour liquor store. There are no constellations in this city just the haze of the smog and the cars passing by. But I have a window that looks at the street, where the concrete and heavy machinery meet. And right on the corner, buzzing with dread, is a sign flashing bright in a toxic red. It paints all my furniture pink, then to blue, an artificial rhythm that makes me miss you. The shadows stretch out like they're trying to hide from the synthetic glow that is bleeding inside. I'm lying awake under the neon moon, humming an empty electrical tune. It's a counterfeit light for a counterfeit heart in a city that's tearing its lovers apart. It buzzes and flickers, it clicks and it hums, a quiet companion until morning comes. I'm wrapped in my blankets, staring right through under the neon moon, dreaming of you. I pour a glass of water, watch it catch the glare, a fluorescent halo floating in the air. I remember the camping trip we took out west, when we laid in the dirt and we felt truly blessed. The stars were a million diamonds scattered deep. We counted them all till we fell fast asleep. Now I'm staring at glass tubes filled up with gas, watching the lonely night stubbornly pass. It paints all my furniture pink, then to blue, an artificial rhythm that makes me miss you. The shadows stretch out like they're trying to hide from the synthetic glow that is bleeding inside. I'm lying awake under the neon moon, humming an empty electrical tune. It's a counterfeit light for a counterfeit heart in a city that's tearing its lovers apart. It buzzes and flickers, it clicks and it hums, a quiet companion until morning comes. I'm wrapped in my blankets, staring right through under the neon moon, dreaming of you. They say true romance requires the dark to strike up a match to witness the spark. But I'm overexposed in this terrible light, with nowhere to hide in the middle of the night. I'm lying awake under the neon moon, humming an empty electrical tune. It's a counterfeit light for a counterfeit heart in a city that's tearing its lovers apart. It buzzes and flickers, it clicks and it hums, a quiet companion until morning comes. I'm wrapped in my blankets, staring right through under the neon moon, dreaming of you, just buzzing, flickering out. shapes across my mind. The hardwood floor is silver now, underneath the lunar glow. I leave the record spinning round, a static, dusty vintage sound. It crackles like the fire we had, warm enough to make me sad. The furniture is rearranged, but somehow nothing's really changed. Your silhouette is painted on the wall. I'm waiting for a voice that doesn't call, dancing with these velvet shadows in the quiet of the night, swaying where the cool breeze blows, holding on to nothing tight. They feel so soft, they feel so deep, a secret that the darkness keeps. I lose myself inside this phantom embrace, finding you in every empty space. Velvet shadows. I pour a cup of chamomile to try and ground the way I feel, but steam just rises like a ghost. The part of you I miss the most. The ticking clock upon the shelf is talking strictly to itself. I'm tracing circles on the rug, remembering your steady hug. The furniture is rearranged, but somehow nothing's really changed. Your silhouette is painted on the wall. I'm waiting for a voice that doesn't call, dancing with these velvet shadows in the quiet of the night, swaying where the cool breeze blows, holding on to nothing tight. They feel so soft, they feel so deep, a secret that the darkness keeps. I lose myself inside this phantom embrace, finding you in every empty space. Velvet shadows, illusions made of absent light, play tricks upon my tired side. I know you're gone, I know it's done, but the moon is just a substitute for the sun, and I'm still cold. Dancing with these velvet shadows in the quiet of the night, swaying where the cool breeze blows, holding on to nothing tight. They feel so soft, they feel so deep, a secret that the darkness keeps. I lose myself inside this phantom embrace, finding you in every empty space. Velvet shadows, fading in the dawn, gone, gone. Two porcelain mugs upon the wooden table. I'd read your mind right now if I were able. The barista calls a name that isn't ours. We've been sitting here for what feels like hours. You stir your latte looking at the spoon. It's barely 2 o'clock this afternoon, but it feels like the ending of a very long day, with so much to feel and nothing to say. The espresso machine is hissing in the back, covering the silence that we seem to lack. You finally look up and meet my tired eyes. The tragic beauty of our compromise. It's just coffee and goodbye. No reason left to wonder why. We let it cool, we let it fade into the mess that we both made. A bitter taste upon the tongue, a song that shouldn't be resung. We pay the tab and walk out through the door, strangers who were lovers just before. Coffee and goodbye. The bell above the entrance softly rings. A happy couple enters, talking about things like weekend plans and movies they will see. A mirror of who we used to be. I wrap my scarf around my shivering neck. You leave a crumpled 20 for the check. You ask me if I'm gonna be alright. I nod my head and step into the light. The espresso machine is hissing in the back, covering the silence that we seem to lack. You finally look up and meet my tired eyes. The tragic beauty of our compromise. It's just coffee and goodbye. No reason left to wonder why. We let it cool, we let it fade into the mess that we both made. A bitter taste upon the tongue, a song that shouldn't be resung. We pay the tab and walk out through the door, strangers who were lovers just before. Coffee and goodbye. No dramatic scene, no tears on the street, just the shifting sound of our retreating feet. We loved enough to know when to let go, even though the letting go is painfully slow. It's just coffee and goodbye. No reason left to wonder why. We let it cool, we let it fade into the mess that we both made. A bitter taste upon the tongue, a song that shouldn't be resung. We pay the tab and walk out through the door, strangers who were lovers just before. Coffee and goodbye. Have a good life. Cleaning out the closet on a Sunday afternoon, humming out a unfamiliar tune. I pull the cardboard box from off the highest shelf and found a little piece of my younger self. There's the denim jacket that you used to wear. I can almost see the way the wind would catch your hair. A Polaroid is fading in the right-hand pocket, right beside the silver chain and empty locket. Dust motes dancing in the slanted golden light. Everything I'm holding feels so heavy yet so light. It doesn't hurt the way it used to do, but I still feel a sudden rush of you. A touch of yesterday right here in my hands. A tiny hourglass with frozen slipping sands. I trace the faded ink upon the letter that you wrote, feeling every memory catching in my throat. It's a bittersweet hello from a time that slipped away. I'm perfectly alright, but I'll take a touch of yesterday just for a moment. I smell the faint cologne that lingered on the thread, a scent that used to make me lose my head. I fold the jacket neatly, put the picture back inside. I'm not trying to escape, I have nothing left to hide. Time is done, its magic healed the broken seams. You only ever visit in the fondest of my dreams, but holding physical proof that we were real reminds me of the depth that I can feel. Dust motes dancing in the slanted golden light. Everything I'm holding feels so heavy yet so light. It doesn't hurt the way it used to do, but I still feel a sudden rush of you. A touch of yesterday right here in my hands. A tiny hourglass with frozen slipping sands. I trace the faded ink upon the letter that you wrote, feeling every memory catching in my throat. It's a bittersweet hello from a time that slipped away. I'm perfectly alright, but I'll take a touch of yesterday. I'll close the lid and put the box away, return to the reality of today. I'm grateful for the love that came and went, and every single second that we spent. With frozen slipping sands, I trace the faded ink upon the letter that you wrote, feeling every memory catching in my throat. It's a bittersweet hello from the time that slipped away. I'm perfectly alright, but I'll take a touch of yesterday. Just a touch, then I'll let it go. The wooden planks are cool beneath my bare feet, a refuge from the sticky summer city heat. The boats are sleeping gently, tied up in a row, rocking to a rhythm that is ancient and slow. I smell the salt water, the algae and the rust, a symphony of elements that I have learned to trust. There's a lighthouse blinking miles across the bay, a warning to the sailors who might lose their way. The water is a mirror of a midnight sky, reflecting all the questions that I can't justify. You were my anchor, you were my only sail, but every great voyage is bound to eventually fail. Moonlight on the harbor, silver on the sea, painting a picture of the way we used to be. The tide is pulling outward, washing off the shore, taking away the love that doesn't live here anymore. I sit upon the dock and watch the ripples gleam, waking up slowly from a beautiful dream. No storm, no drama, just a quiet depart. Moonlight on the harbor, settling my heart. The halyards are clinking against the metal masts, a musical reminder of the shadows from the past. I brought a little thermos of a chamomile brew, a comforting companion in the absence of you. I thought we'd navigate the oceans of the world with every single flag of our affection unfurled, but you were a drifter and I wanted a home. Now you're out there somewhere free to roam. The water is a mirror of a midnight sky, reflecting all the questions that I can't justify. You were my anchor, you were my only sail, but every great voyage is bound to eventually fail. Moonlight on the harbor, silver on the sea, painting a picture of the way we used to be. The tide is pulling outward, washing off the shore, taking away the love that doesn't live here anymore. I sit upon the dock and watch the ripples gleam, waking up slowly from a beautiful dream. No storm, no drama, just a quiet depart. Moonlight on the harbor, settling my heart. I wish you fair winds, I wish you clear skies. I'm finally letting go of the need for the wise. I'll stay on the mainland, watch the horizon bend, knowing that every single journey has an end. Silver on the sea, painting a picture of the way we used to be. The tide is pulling outward, washing off the shore, taking away the love that doesn't live here anymore. I sit upon the dock and watch the ripples gleam, waking up slowly from a beautiful dream. No storm, no drama, just a quiet depart. Moonlight on the harbor, settling my heart. Just the moonlight and the tide. I stepped out of the doorway onto to the avenue, and instantly the atmosphere reminded me of you. There's a specific chill that hangs in the air, a dry kind of cold that messes up my hair. The calendar is flipped into a heavy month, the season where we both decided we had had enough. The trees are surrendering their final golden crowns, leaving them scattered all across this empty town. I wrap my woolen scarf a little tight around my neck, trying to keep my rising nostalgia in check. But the wind has a memory, the wind has a voice, and it brings back the past without giving me a choice. It's the breeze of November blowing through the street, a bittersweet chill that sweeps me off my feet. It smells like wood smoke, it smells like yesterday, carrying the ashes of the words we didn't say. I shiver in my jacket, but the cold is deep inside, a phantom of a feeling that I cannot hide. It's a beautiful sorrow that I'll always remember, waking up again in the breeze of November. I buy a paper coffee from the vendor by the park to warm my frozen fingers before the sky gets dark. I watch a couple walking, holding tightly hand in hand, defending against the weather, making their stand. We used to be like that, fighting off the frost before we realized how much the fighting really cost. Now I walk alone, stepping on the brittle leaves, listening to the stories that the quiet wind weaves. I wrap my woolen scarf a little tight around my neck, trying to keep my rising nostalgia in check. But the wind has a memory, the wind has a voice, and it brings back the past without giving me a choice. It's the breeze of November blowing through the street, a bittersweet chill that sweeps me off my feet. It smells like wood smoke, it smells like yesterday, carrying the ashes of the words we didn't say. I shiver in my jacket, but the cold is deep inside, a phantom of a feeling that I cannot hide. It's a beautiful sorrow that I'll always remember, waking up again in the breeze of November. They say that time heals, they say that seasons pass, but memories are trapped beneath the pane of winter glass. I'll survive the winter, I'll embrace the snow, but this autumn wind is the hardest one to let go. It's the breeze of November blowing through the street, a bittersweet chill that sweeps me off my feet. It smells like wood smoke, it smells like yesterday, carrying the ashes of the words we didn't say. I shiver in my jacket, but the cold is deep inside, a phantom of a feeling that I cannot hide. It's a beautiful sorrow that I'll always remember, waking up again in the breeze of November. Just a chill, let the wind blow. The ice cream stand boarded up its wooden blinds, leaving only the stickiness and wrappers behind. The Ferris wheel stops spinning on the rusted pier. The golden hours are getting shorter this time of year. I folded up the beach towel we used to share, brushed the final grains of sand out of my hair. The sunscreen is washing away in the shower. We're losing our heat by the day, by the hour. It was a fever dream built on a coastal breeze, a temporary cure for a lonely disease. We swore it was real under the July sun, but September is here and the damage is done. It's just a fading summer love cooling in the shade. perfectly smooth skin, forgetting the dangerous state we were in. We burn like a firework bright in the sky, but gravity pulls every spark down to die. I pack up my suitcase, giving it a shove, saying goodbye to a fading summer love. I'm driving inland, away from the coast, leaving behind the things I treasured the most. The radio is playing the melancholy track. I'm looking in the mirror, but I'm not looking back. You promised to call when the weather turned cold, a polite little fiction we both bravely told. But I know how it works when the autumn rolls in. The memories freeze and the excuses begin. It was a fever dream built on a coastal breeze, a temporary cure for a lonely disease. We swore it was real under the July sun, but September is here and the damage is done. It's just a fading summer love, cooling in the shade, watching the vibrant pastel colors degrade. A sunburn that heals into perfectly smooth skin, forgetting the dangerous state we were in. We burn like a firework bright in the sky, but gravity pulls every spark down to die. I pack up my suitcase, giving it a shove, saying goodbye to a fading summer love. I don't regret a single sunset that we saw. I don't regret the passionate, chaotic flaw. It was beautiful exactly for its short lifespan, ending exactly where it began. It's just a fading summer love, cooling in the shade, watching the vibrant pastel colors degrade. A sunburn that heals into perfectly smooth skin, forgetting the dangerous state we were in. We burn like a firework bright in the sky, but gravity pulls every spark down to die. I pack up my suitcase, giving it a shove, saying goodbye to a fading summer love. Just fading away, goodbye to the sun. Neon bleeds across the avenue, a fractured painting in a shade of blue. I watch the water racing down the glass, tracing lines of moments that have passed. The city humming in a minor key, a lullaby that sings of you and me. I wrap my cardigan around my chest, trying to put these restless thoughts to rest. The rhythm of the drops against the pane sounds like the syllables of your first name. I close my eyes and let the illusion play before the morning light washes it away. Whispers in the rain calling out through the dark, a gentle percussion on a heavy heart. Every puddle reflects a memory we made. Every stormy cloud is just a different shade of missing you, of wishing you were here. Whispers in the rain, crystal like a dying spark. The yellow cab is cutting through the dark. I pour a glass of wine I'll never drink. I just need something to help me think. The scent of ozone lingering outside reminds me of the tears I tried to hide when you packed up your coat and walked away into the damp and unforgiving gray. The rhythm of the drops against the pane sounds like the syllables of your first name. I close my eyes and let the illusion play before the morning light washes it away. Whispers in the rain calling out through the dark, a gentle percussion on a heavy heart. Every puddle reflects a memory we made. Every stormy cloud is just a different shade of missing you, of wishing you were here. Whispers in the rain, crystal and clear. And I know the skies will clear up by tomorrow. The sun will dry the pavement and the sorrow. But for tonight, I'll stay inside this room and let the weather dictate all my gloom. Whispers in the rain calling out through the dark, a gentle percussion on a heavy heart. Every puddle reflects a memory we made. Every stormy cloud is just a different shade of missing you, of wishing you were here. Whispers in the rain, crystal and clear. Whispers in the rain, just whispers. The house is completely silent, the neighbors are asleep. I have a collection of secrets I no longer want to keep. I'm sitting on the carpet, leaning against the bed, talking to the shadows empty in my head. I never told you how much you frighten me, how easily you unlock the parts I couldn't see. I played it so cool, I played it so tough, but the truth is I never thought I was enough. The walls are my witness, the moonlight is my priest. I'm laying out my demons, trying to tame the beast. There's no one to judge me, there's no one to hear, just me and the echoes and a single falling tear. These are my quiet confessions, spoken to the air, admitting to the ghost of you that I still deeply care, unraveling the lies that I constructed for my pride, letting out the vulnerability I tried so hard to hide. I'm sorry for the distance, I'm sorry for the wall, I'm sorry that I didn't catch you when you tried to fall. It's too late for redemption, quiet confessions. I told you I was busy when you asked me not to leave. I spun a web of fiction that I wanted to believe. I said I needed freedom, I said I needed space, but really I was terrified of staying in one place. I look at the ceiling and whisper I was wrong. It's a lyric from a very sad and very private song. I hope wherever you are, you found someone who stays, someone who can navigate your complicated maze. The walls are my witness, the moonlight is my priest. I'm laying out my demons, trying to tame the beast. There's no one to judge me, there's no one to hear, just me and the echoes and a single falling tear. These are my quiet confessions, spoken to the air, admitting to the ghost of you that I still deeply care, unraveling the lies that I constructed for my pride, letting out the vulnerability I tried so hard to hide. I'm sorry for the distance, I'm sorry for the wall, I'm sorry that I didn't catch you when you tried to fall. It's too late for redemption, too late for a lesson, but I needed to make these quiet confessions. Truth is a bitter medicine when taken on your own. It doesn't change the past, it just solidifies the bone. I breathe a little easier, I let the tension drop. The spinning in my mind is finally coming to a stop. These are my quiet confessions, spoken to the air, admitting to the ghost of you that I still deeply care, unraveling the lies that I constructed for my pride, letting out the vulnerability I tried so hard to hide. I'm sorry for the distance, I'm sorry for the wall, I'm sorry that I didn't catch you when you tried to fall. It's too late for redemption, too late for a lesson, but I needed to make these quiet confessions. I'm sorry, I still care. The maple tree outside is finally turning bare. There's a sudden biting Christmas in the morning air. The auburn and the gold are turning into brown, as gravity is pulling every summer promise down. We walked this very park just a month ago, when the temperatures were high and our hearts were beating slow. Now the frost is claiming territory on the grass, and I'm watching my breath fog up the looking glass. The seasons always change, no matter what we try. We can negotiate with a November sky. You said you needed space, needed time to think, and I watched our vibrant colors start to fade and shrink. This is autumn's last kiss upon my cheek, a chilling reminder that the sun is getting weak. We burn so very bright, a temporary flame, but the winter is arriving and it doesn't know our name. I'm holding out my hand to catch a falling leaf, a beautiful surrender to a quiet kind of grief. Goodbye to the warmth, goodbye to the bliss. last kiss. I'm wearing that old sweater, that I borrowed once from you, the one that smells like cedar and a hint of honeydew. I should probably return it, but I need the extra layer to protect me from the silence that is hanging in the air. The geese are flying south in a pervalitally. Wonder if they know much they're leaving me. I take a sip of cider from a paper cup and promise my own heart that things are looking up. The seasons always change no matter what we try. We can negotiate with a November sky. You said you needed space, you needed it time to think, and I watched our vibrant colors start to fade and shrink. This is autumn's last kiss upon my cheek, a chilling reminder that the sun is getting weak. We burn so very bright, a temporary flame, but the winter is arriving and it doesn't know our name. I'm holding out my hand to catch a falling leaf, a beautiful surrender to a quiet kind of grief. Goodbye to the warmth, goodbye to the bliss. I'm walking away with autumn's last kiss. Snow is on the horizon, painting the world in white, putting all the memories to bed for the night. I'll hibernate my feelings, I'll let the fire die, and wake up in the springtime under a different sky. This is autumn's last kiss upon my cheek, a chilling reminder that the sun is getting weak. We burn so very bright, a temporary flame, but the winter is arriving and it doesn't know our name. I'm holding out my hand to catch a falling leaf, a beautiful surrender to a quiet kind of grief. Goodbye to the warmth, goodbye to the bliss. I'm walking away with autumn's last kiss. Autumn's last kiss. Let the snow fall. The bell on the glass door rings a tired chime. I'm stepping into a pocket of suspended time. The checkered tile floor has been mopped clean and wet. It's the perfect environment to try and forget. I take the corner booth right by the window pane, watching the streetlights reflect in the rain. The waitress comes over with a pot in her hand. She pours me a black coffee, she understands. There's a guy at the counter with his head in his hands, a couple in the back making impossible plans. We're an island of strangers all broken apart, taking sanctuary with a heavy heart. Here in the glow of the midnight cafe, washing the sins of the daytime away, the jukebox is playing a low brassy tune while we hide from the judgment of the silver moon. No one is asking you where you have been, no one is checking the state that you're in. Just porcelain mugs and a slice of cherry pie. The midnight cafe is a beautiful goodbye. I stir in a packet of sugar very slow, watching the crystals dissolve in the glow. I wonder if you're sleeping securely in bed, or if the ghost of our argument is in your head. I trace a circle in the condensation on the glass, waiting for this awful hollow feeling to pass. The smell of the griddle, the bacon and toast are comforting things when you need them the most. There's a guy at the counter with his head in his hands, a couple in the back making impossible plans. We're an island of strangers all broken apart, taking sanctuary with a heavy heart. Here in the glow of the midnight cafe, washing the sins of the daytime away, the jukebox is playing a low brassy tune while we hide from the judgment of the silver moon. No one is asking you where you have been. No one is checking the state that you're in. Just porcelain mugs and a slice of cherry pie. The midnight cafe is a beautiful goodbye. I'll leave a $5 bill under the plate, accepting the hour, accepting my fate. I'll walk back out into the cold, damp street, but for now this leather booth is my retreat. Here in the glow of the midnight cafe, washing the sins of the daytime away, the jukebox is playing a low brassy tune while we hide from the judgment of the silver moon. No one is asking you where you have been. No one is checking the state that you're in. Just porcelain mugs and a slice of cherry pie. The midnight cafe is a beautiful goodbye. Just pour me another cup, I'll be staying a while. I found a shoebox underneath the bed today, hidden in the dust where secrets like to stay. I lifted up the lid and took a journey back to a time before the colors faded into black. There's a Polaroid of us in '99. You were holding up a glass of cheap red wine. The flash caught the sparkle in your hazel eyes before we ever learned the art of saying our goodbyes. The glossy finish now is getting kinda scratched, a perfect little moment, securely unattached. I trace my index finger on the paper frame, and suddenly the room is heavy with your name. Faded photographs holding on to ghosts, the beautiful illusions that I miss the most. The blues are turning gray, the reds are bleeding out, a vintage little record of what love is all about. We look so young, we look so wonderfully blind, trapped inside these little squares of time. There's one from that summer on the Jersey Shore, sitting on the hood outside the grocery store. My hair is blowing wild, you're looking at the lens. We thought we'd be lovers, we thought we'd be friends, but chemicals react and pictures start to change. Just like how a beating heart can rearrange, the sepia is creeping from the corners in, washing out the vibrant places we had been. The glossy finish now is getting kinda scratched, a perfect little moment, securely unattached. I trace my index finger on the paper frame, and suddenly the room is heavy with your name. Faded photographs holding on to ghosts, the beautiful illusions that I miss the most. The blues are turning gray, the reds are bleeding out, a vintage little record of what love is all about. We look so young, we look so wonderfully blind, trapped inside these little squares of time. I put them back away, but the feeling always lasts, a bittersweet surrender to the faded photographs. Memory is a liar, it only keeps the good. It edits out the arguments, the times we misunderstood. But looking at these prints, I don't mind the lie. I'll take the smiling, frozen versions of you and I. Faded photographs holding on to ghosts, the beautiful illusions that I miss the most. The blues are turning gray, the reds are bleeding out, a vintage little record of what love is all about. We look so young, we look so wonderfully blind, trapped inside these little squares of time. I put them back away, but the feeling always lasts, a bittersweet surrender to the faded photographs, just fading away. Beautiful ghosts. The digital clock is glowing in red. It's 3 in the morning, I'm awake in my bed. The house is asleep, the city is still. There's a chill on the glass of the windowsill. I stare at the ceiling and trace out the lines, looking for patterns, looking for signs. The quiet is heavy, it's pressing me down. I'm lost in the silence of a sleeping town. Then I hear your voice, a trick of the mind, a phantom of things that we left behind. A laugh in the hallway, a word on the stair. I turn on the lamp, but there's nobody there. Just echoes in the dark, bouncing off the walls. A memory that whispers, a shadow that calls, playing back the tapes of the things that we said. A late night theater inside of my head. It's a beautiful haunting, a sweet kind of pain, to hear you so clearly again and again. perfect companion for feeling alone. I remember the arguments, the tears, and the fight, but right now I just want you beside me tonight. My pillow is cold on the opposite side, where you used to lay and I used to hide. I reach out my hand across the empty sheet, wishing our fingers could somehow just meet. Then I hear your voice, a trick of the mind, a phantom of things that we left behind. A laugh in the hallway, a word on the stair. Turn on the lamp, but there's nobody there. Just echoes in the dark, bouncing off the walls. A memory that whispers, a shadow that calls. Playing back the tapes of the things that we said. A late night theater inside of my head. It's a beautiful haunting, a sweet kind of pain, to hear you so clearly again and again. I close my eyes tight, trying to hold the spark, but you're only echoes in the dark. Maybe tomorrow I'll pack up my grief, find some distraction, find some relief. But the night is a canvas where memories paint, and the outlines of you never seem to grow faint. Just echoes in the dark, bouncing off the walls. A memory that whispers, a shadow that calls. Playing back the tapes of the things that we said. A late night theater inside of my head. It's a beautiful haunting, a sweet kind of pain, to hear you so clearly again and again. I close my eyes tight, trying to hold the spark, but you're only echoes in the dark. Echoes in the dark, fading away until the morning. The fluorescent lights of Terminal 3 are shining their sterile white beams over me. You're holding your duffel bag, looking away, checking the board for a flight delay. The speaker announces it's time to board. We're cutting the final invisible cord. I swallow the lump that is blocking my throat and button the top of my winter coat. I have a speech that I wrote in my mind about leaving the fear and the baggage behind, about begging you, pleading you, asking you stay. But my lips seal shut and I look the other way. These are the words left unsaid, echoing loud, getting lost in the noise of the terminal crowd. The I still love yous, the please don't goes, the secrets that only the universe knows. I type out a message, then backspace it all. Too proud to surrender, too frightened to fall. So I just smile and I nod my head and drown in the ocean of words left unsaid. You give me a hug, it's polite and it's brief. It offers no comfort, it offers no relief. You smell like espresso and peppermint gum. I'm standing here paralyzed, totally numb. You say take care of yourself, I say you too. The most generic of lines we could possibly chew. You hand the attendant your ticket to scan and walk down the tunnel a different man. I have a speech that I wrote in my mind about leaving the fear and the baggage shut and I look the other way. These are the words left unsaid, echoing loud, getting lost in the noise of the terminal crowd. The I still love yous, the please don't goes, the secrets that only the universe knows. I type out a message, then backspace it all. Too proud to surrender, too frightened to fall. So I just smile and I nod my head and drown in the ocean of words left unsaid. If I had just opened my mouth, if I had just made a sound, would you have turned around? Now the plane is in the sky, a silver line in the blue, taking my silence and taking you. These are the words left unsaid, echoing loud, getting lost in the noise of the terminal crowd. The I still love yous, the please don't goes, the secrets that only the universe knows. I type out a message, then backspace it all. Too proud to surrender, too frightened to fall. So I just smile and I nod my head and drown in the ocean of words left unsaid. Unsaid. Have a safe flight. The ocean is pulling away from the shore, exposing the shells on the sandy seafloor. I'm walking barefoot on the edge of the foam, feeling completely, entirely alone. The seagulls are flying in circles above, singing a funeral song for our love. I watch my own footprints get swallowed and drown as the water retreats from this sleepy coastal town. You can't tell the ocean to change its design, you can't make a dying star suddenly shine. I reached for your hand as you drifted away, but nature dictates what will leave, what will stay. I'm just chasing the tide, running after the blue, trying to capture a fragment of you. But the water slips easily right through my hands, sinking away in the dark, heavy sands. It's a foolish endeavor, a beautiful waste, to run after something that cannot be chased. I stop in my tracks and I look out so wide, accepting defeat, I am chasing the tide. The salt is drying out tight on my skin, a physical proof of the place I have been. There's a piece of driftwood washed up by my feet, broken, abandoned, completely beat. It reminds me of promises made in the dark, when we were a fire instead of a spark. Now the distance between us is measured in miles, and the memory of you is just fading in files. You can't tell the ocean to change its design, you can't make a dying star suddenly shine. I reached for your hand as you drifted away, but nature dictates what will leave, what will stay. I'm just chasing the tide, running after the blue, trying to capture a fragment of you. But the water slips easily right through my hands, sinking away in the dark, heavy sands. It's a foolish endeavor, a beautiful waste, to run after something that cannot be chased. wash away, chasing the tide. I don't miss the fireworks, I don't miss the drama, I don't miss the trips to the coast of Bahama. I don't miss the grand declarations of love, or the fancy dinners we were so fond of. What keeps me awake when the clock strikes 2 are the tiny invisible pieces of you, the subconscious habits you didn't invent, the subtle expressions of what you meant. Like the way you would tap on the steering wheel twice, or the way you'd look at me when asking advice. But the one thing that haunts me, that breaks me in half, is softer than crying and quieter than a laugh. It's the way you sigh when the day gets too long, a sudden exhale like the end of a song, a release of the tension, a drop of your shield, a moment of truth that you couldn't conceal. I hear it in traffic, I hear it in bed, that breathy surrender is stuck in my head. I trade all the diamonds and skies that are blue, just to hear one more heavy sigh from you. I tried to explain it to a friend yesterday, but the words sounded foolish, they got in the way. How do you mourn for a breath of cold air? How do you grieve for something barely there? You'd sigh when you read a sad line in a book, you'd sigh when you gave me that lingering look. It was your punctuation, your personal code, a map of the emotional burdens you towed. Like the way you would tap on the steering wheel twice, or the way you'd look at me when asking advice. But the one thing that haunts me, that breaks me in half, is softer than crying and quieter than a laugh. It's the way you sigh when the day gets too long, a sudden exhale like the end of a song, a release of the tension, a drop of your shield, a moment of truth that you couldn't conceal. I hear it in traffic, I hear it in bed, that breathy surrender is stuck in my head. I trade all the diamonds and skies that are blue, just to hear one more heavy sigh from you. I breathe in, I breathe out, I try to mimic the sound, but it's never the same. It lacks the weight of your worry, it lacks the sound of your name. It's the way you sigh when the day gets too long, a sudden exhale like the end of a song, a release of the tension, a drop of your shield, a moment of truth that you couldn't conceal. I hear it in traffic, I hear it in bed, that breathy surrender is stuck in my head. I trade all the diamonds and skies that are blue, just to hear one more heavy sigh from you. Just a breath, just a sigh. The shadows are long and the demons are loud. My thoughts are wrapped up in a heavy dark cloud. I've paced the floorboards till my ankles are sore. ghost of your memory anymore. I pull the blue blankets up over my chest, begging my chaotic spirit to rest. The clock on the wall ticks a steady, slow beat, the only companion on this empty street. The nighttime exaggerates all of the pain. It turns a slight drizzle into hurricane rain. But I know the secret to survive in the dark is keeping the tiny, invisible spark. Just hold on tight until the morning comes, when the pale yellow light beats the sorrowful drums. The sun is a healer, the dawn is a friend, a promise that every bad feeling will end. Breathe in the quiet, exhale out the fear, wipe away the trace of a lingering tear. The night is just a curtain that will be undone. I will be alright until the morning comes. I close my tired eyes and picture a place where time hasn't memorized the lines of your face. A gentle meadow with a soft blowing wind, where the healing can finally softly begin. The heartache is heavy, but it isn't a crime. It just takes a whole lot of patience and time. So I will be gentle with the pieces of me and let myself float on a quiet dark sea. The nighttime exaggerates all of the pain. It turns a slight drizzle into hurricane rain. But I know the secret to survive in the dark is keeping a tiny, invisible spark. Just hold on tight until the morning comes, when the pale yellow light beats the sorrowful drums. The sun is a healer, the dawn is a friend, a promise that every bad feeling will end. Breathe in the quiet, exhale out the fear, wipe away the trace of a lingering tear. The night is just a curtain that will be undone. I will be alright until the morning comes. The horizon is slowly starting to break. A silver lining is keeping me awake. Just a few more hours, just a little more grace before the sunlight touches my face. Just hold on tight until the morning comes, when the pale yellow light beats the sorrowful drums. The sun is a healer, the dawn is a friend, a promise that every bad feeling will end. Breathe in the quiet, exhale out the fear, wipe away the trace of a lingering tear. The night is just a curtain that will be undone. I will be alright until the morning comes. Here comes the sun. I'll be okay until the morning. Sway with me. party is over, the guests have all gone. The dishes are stacked, we can leave them till dawn. I kick off my heels by the living room door and walk barefoot across the cold kitchen floor. You're leaning right there by the refrigerator light, looking so tired but looking so right. You pull out your phone, tap a screen, play a song, a melody sweet that we've known all along. You reach out your hand and you pull me in close. This is the version of you I love most. No armor, no acting, no words to rehearse, just us in the center of the universe. A slow dance at midnight, just swaying around, wrapped in the warmth of an acoustic sound. My head on your chest, I can hear your heartbeat, a perfect syncopation down to our feet. The world is so heavy, the world is so fast, but here in this moment I want it to last. Let the shadows stretch out on the cabinet wood, a slow dance at midnight, it feels so damn good. The smell of the wine and the lavender soap, a quiet religion, a beautiful hope. I close both my eyes, let you lead me around, dodging the table, not making a sound. We've been through the fire, we've weathered the storm, but here in your arms I am perfectly warm. I don't need a ballroom, I don't need a crowd, I just need your breathing, speaking so loud. You reach out your hand and you pull me in close. This is the version of you I love most. No armor, no acting, no words to rehearse, just us in the center of the universe. A slow dance at midnight, just swaying around, wrapped in the warmth of an acoustic sound. My head on your chest, I can hear your heartbeat, a perfect syncopation down to our feet. The world is so heavy, the world is so fast, but here in this moment I want it to last. Let the shadows stretch out on the cabinet wood, a slow dance at midnight, it feels so damn good. And if tomorrow brings trouble or sorrow or rain, we'll have this memory to anchor the pain. Just hold me a little bit tighter right now, don't let the music stop, don't take a bow. Chest, I can hear your heartbeat, a perfect syncopation down to our feet. The world is so heavy, the world is so fast, but here in this moment I want it to last. Let the shadows stretch out on the cabinet wood, a slow dance at midnight, it feels so damn good. Just swear